which is just the reason you always wait till you get to the truck stop. So as I was just telling Ed, and good morning and welcome to the Mom and Ed in the Morning for April the 27th?
Yep.
Okay, it's April the 27th. I'm Mom.
And this is Ed. Morning.
So anyway, Tuesday night I had to do an emergency run into Chicago, which fortunately has now been set up so that emergency runs into Chicago can be turned over to the skilled and talented hands of my brother-in-law who lives next door to the house. So I'm trying to sell the big furniture from the house, and they need somebody to be there to open the door. And since he lives next door, he can do that. And he's also a guy, so people are less likely to be thinking about stealing things. But anyway, I drove out on Tuesday after work, got everything settled, showed the furniture, sold some of the furniture, immediately went to bed, tried to get in 8 hours, which I did pretty close to. Got up at 4 doing that. Oh, God, because 4 there's 5 here. I should be able to do that. Get in the car, start driving, realize I don't have gas. Not enough gas, and I definitely don't have coffee, so I pulled into a oasis on the side of the road. On the tollways here, I don't know if they've got them in Germany, I know they have them in Switzerland, but basically it's a little shopping center and a gas station. Well, they've phased out most of that, but they left the Quickie Mart and the overpriced gasoline, so I got enough gas to get me into Indiana, and I bought a cup of coffee, because come on, it's a truck stop, they're going to have good coffee. No, they did not have good coffee. I had 2 sips and went, oh, this is bad. Got myself to the slightly better truck stop in Indiana, which, yes, because it is a proper truck stop, had really good coffee. Good morning, Ed. And got some more gasoline, which was now, because it's out of Illinois, 50 cents a gallon cheaper. But yeah, the coffee adventures of this week. No coffee, milk that had gone bad, too tired, truck stop coffee. It's now Thursday, and this is my first proper cup of coffee in a week. And I'm added to the joy of having a proper coffee by having 2 dogs with me in the same room, which has also got most of Farns's packed up stuff jammed into one corner. Yeah. You know the phrase living large? This is living small. Good morning, Wolfie. Good morning, Ed. Oh, for some of Wolfie's banana bread. I need Wolfie banana bread. Wolfie, come over and bake me some banana bread. Because I haven't found the mixer yet. I haven't found the loaf pans. Most of the stuff is still back in Illinois. I should just bite the bullet, have the movers come, take all the stuff I want back over here, and then everything that's there can get sold at a garage sale, can get thrown out as garbage, or can be donated to the Habitat for Humanity. And then the house will be empty, and then the real estate lady can come do her thing. I think that's all there is to it. Oh, I just realized all the stuff in the garage has to be sold too. Everybody, come to my house in 2 weeks. Buy my stuff. Not so much because I need to make money, but because I want to get rid of it. Send your friends, send your neighbors, send everybody. Well, anyway, for today, Ed, I have destroyed destructible torpedoes, I have harvest materials on the ground, and I have destroyed Voth ships, but in the Dyson sphere. Yeah, that's what I thought too. And I've got on the other account, Gorney has Zenkethi on the ground, plasma damage in space, and gain salvage. Wonder what I've got for salvage in here. It's my big one for salvage. Let's see. Let's salvage all unprotected items. There we go. And almost done. Almost all done in one fell swoop. 2,600 out of 3,000 with one quick clicky. But yeah, I've got nothing here except plasma damage in space. I'm not impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, let's find the other one. There we go. So what have you got today, Ed?
Yeah, it's
And I'm not doing gravity kills.
that's a TFO I
No.
can skip.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I'd waste a reroll on that one in a heartbeat.
It's server-wide, so that would be...
It was a joke, Ed. It was humor.
Yeah, yeah,
Aside from that, I currently have 181 reroll tokens, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's see, it has 1 Iconian TFO, 3 Dreadnoughts, and 6 Ground Captions. I'm going to assume those are captains. But Iconian TFOs and 3 Dreadnoughts, we've got some id stuff we can do if you don't have anything good, or in addition to anything good you've got, Ed.
Yeah. I have, kinetic damage in space, that is not troubling. On one end, and I have, plenty Terran ships, on the other end.
Okay.
So,
Well, one sounds like there sounds like a counterpoint in there. There sounds like we've got a, let's see, Iconian TFO, we could go Gateway to Grethor or Bug Hunt, and 3 Dreadnought sounds like a Hive Onslaught. We got some stuff here. We can have some fun.
yep.
Oh, and courtesy of a lot of people jumping in last night, and thank you all for being there last night, tonight is going to be the Drunken Heretic night. So if you like playing with Drunken Heretic, we are dedicating tonight to him, because he graciously stepped out so other people could play last night.
Okay. So, I could do some spacey stuff with Igor the Great.
Okay, Federation or KDF?
Igor, yes.
That wasn't the answer. Federation. Okay, let me go grab a slightly more powerful one. Id, how would you feel about a, let's say for Iconian, let me grab Kethsa here. Actually, you know what? If we do... Come on, move, move. Yes, I know. There we go. Not you. You. What? You. If we do Gateway to Grethor, we could do spacey damage.
Uh-huh.
Hang on one second there. Gateway to Grethor. Yeah, I'm going to grab somebody else. I'm going to grab somebody who doesn't play as often. Id, how would you feel about a gateway to kick this off? Id and Ed, how would you feel about a gateway to kick this off?
Yeah, give Iconian some space pain.
Okie dokie, so let me create a team here.
Got no invite yet.
That's weird. Sent you one. Let's try that again. Try that.
Yeah.
I'm just sure. Hi, Andy. How are you doing? Okay, Wolfie says, I also made meatballs the other day. Had to ask my mom for her recipe because all the recipes on the internet required loads of breadcrumbs and other stuff I don't have, but I do have potatoes and carrots. My mom's recipe has potato and carrots in it. Those meatballs were so soft and tasty, but not so soft that they break in the sauce. Good. That's actually the function of the breadcrumbs. It helps to give it some stability and help hold it together along with eggs. So I always have breadcrumbs around. I've discovered do not use panko breadcrumbs in lieu of regular breadcrumbs. They're not interchangeable. One other thing you can do, and it's really interesting, is you take a slice of bread, soak it in milk for like half an hour till it's kind of ooey gooey, squeeze out the milk, and then just kind of shred it into the meatballs, and it does the same thing as breadcrumbs and adds some extra moisture.
Another solution, when you have a bun left over and it has been there for days, that it's got hard and dry and stuff.
Yes.
So wheat bun is best for it. And yeah, soak it with water, then squeeze the water out, and yeah, might be interchangeable, of course, with the milk maneuver.
Probably, yeah. We will?
We will.
Well, I weed and wooed. I weed and I wooed, and now we are cued. Yeah, eggs help hold it together because the protein in the egg whites helps to work as a binder along with any of the flour or anything like that. The reason people don't always use flour is because it can taste raw if it doesn't cook through, so using the bread works really well. So Ed, you have clearly never tasted my my dad's wheat buns after they'd been left sitting for a day. Or two, soak them with water, squeeze them out, and use them to scrub the floor because, oh my god, those things were tough. When they were fresh, they were amazing, but the next day, not so much. Hardtack, exactly.
So more on it. Okay, if you fail to eat them, you have at least enough ammunition for your catapult.
Exactly. By the way, please let us know if our microphones are weird. I thought it was just me. I keep adjusting it, but I'm hearing other people are having mic issues too. Oops. I'll go left, I guess.
Going right.
Oh, die, die, die. Die, die, die. I'm shooting you. Thank you. It didn't care that I was shooting it. I am going to splurge on a new keyboard and mouse since I threw out or gave away a lot of mine.
The starbase is secure. The troop transports have been equipped and will start landing soon. Our job is to protect those ships until their troops are en route to the surface. The ships will be
Oops, go the other way. No, I don't want to close that one. I want to close this one.
Those gateways are emitting intense levels of theta radiation. Close them.
Okay, let me close it then, dear. Oh, that's why. Other guy was closing it. No wonder I couldn't. Okay, well, if you're going to stay out there, I will come back here then.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet. The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Hey, Alpha's here. Good morning, Alpha. You are up early. Good morning, Joshua. Well, everybody's up early this morning. My alarm went off at 4, and I just looked at it.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet. The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet. The troop transports from the starbase
11:19, way too upper.
toward the planet.
There you go. Hey, does anyone have a Section 31 vanity shield?
I know some people.
I know what they're going for on the exchange, so.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
See, what have we got here? Got a minute and a half left here? Are those the lockbox thing?
They are come from weapon boxes.
Really?
So yeah, so the proper open the weapon box of the proper lockbox.
Wow.
And then and now they are in the dilithium store.
Okay.
Occasionally they appear for yeah, a chunk of dilithium for a vanity shield that is account bound.
Ugh.
So you can
bound on purchase.
Yeah, it's a compound, so you buy a vanity shield, and if you find a captain that was unfit of these snazzy black shield, then pass it to a captain that deserves it more. So, dilithium for account bound or plenty of EC, and after use bound anyway.
6 seconds left here.
Yes.
Section 31 covert phaser boxes. Okay, I'll have to go look in my stash. See if I've got it. I don't think I've got any covert phaser. I probably do now that I think about it. And I need to clean out our fleet ranks, I know. Kapla y'all, according to Yuri the Black here. Well, that was well timed. Amazing melting dreadnought.
Yeah, you have a countdown, and
if you know how long it takes and you play it right, it works beautifully. I think that was Raven who did that one. That was well done.
I think we had a whole several people know exactly how this TFO behaves.
Yeah, very well done. Okay, let me do a little fleet work here. Really quick. Change character. We've had complaints that we're completely filled up in our main fleet here, which is probably true. Put the roster there. No, some people we just can't kick. There are rules here. Okay. That's interesting. Okay.
What are you looking for?
I've been trying to switch my channel so I can. There it is. No, Duffy is still here. We talked to Duffy last night. Don't confuse Duffy with Duffy. Yes, and Duffy is not getting kicked out of the fleet. I'm promoting him up to posthumous fleet admiral. But I do need to clean out the ranks. Alrighty, so we also had some dreadnoughts, I do believe, that needed a little killing. Am I correct on that? And what else do we need done? You said you had lots of Terran ships you need to kill?
Ad number 1 has lots of. Ad number 3 has some of, so it would be an ad number 1 run for the many if we go for a counterpoint. That also gives you several dreadnoughts pestering Tarok Nor.
Okay, fine with me. Let me go get on a tune who's a little bit more shooty and a little bit more speedy. Yeah, we need an 8th rank for, you know, eternally on parole. On patrol, not on parole. There are those who are eternally on parole, too. Alright, let me try. Would you check your private, so to speak, and make sure that we're not still teamed, and then I'll send out some invitations here. Who am I inviting for you, Ed? Susie, Igor? Susie, there we go.
Yeah.
Yuri? Would anybody else like to join us for a little counterpoint? Yes, the people flocking to play counterpoint is just like, woo! Knocking down the doors. There you go. Alright, we're going to go do a little counterpoint here. Man. And please don't forget, tonight is going to be dedicated to Drunken Heretic because, you know, he stepped out so people could play last night. So we're going to do a Drunken Heretic night tonight.
Yeah, and by the way, counterpoint, that means tractor beams for free against you, feedback pulses for free against you, and occasionally Lita a little bit grumbling, but not as much as we are used to.
Really? I miss Lita.
Yeah, plus taxi service.
Yes, definitely taxi service.
When Tarot Noir is deactivated.
Weeboos?
Weeboos.
Weewoo, Yuri? Okay. That's the bird chirping we hear every morning at about this time. Somebody's car alarm's going off. Hopefully not mine. Oh, it's my neighbor. Oh, and they're trying to get in their car. That's even better. That's so embarrassing when that happens. And he's in his car and it's still going off. That's got to be even more embarrassing.
What next? Direction lights going on and off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wipers going on and off.
Well, not the wipers, but the
windows going up and down.
That would be funny. There he goes. He figured it out. It's okay, guys. The alarm goes off. They don't flinch. The door shuts. They flinch.
DS9, all fire. The Terran Empire fleet is attacking the station. We require...
Who have we got with us? We have the Purr and we have the Koya. That's interesting.
Alliance forces. The station is under heavy attack.
One of the plastral or black.
That word.
Yeah.
The Terrans are creating trans. Deep Space Nine is under attack.
And stop paying attention to that. There's nothing interesting over there. I would be happy if I could get back there. I'm not in combat. I'm declining combat. I'm trying to get over here. Oh. How did we do on that?
24 plus portals.
Not bad.
Is coming through a port. Yes.
Can't skip Lita.
The Terran Empire. Lower your defenses and surrender.
There we go. No. No, my dear Lita, no repairs for you today.
Priority clearance recognition, Alpha 1.
Hi, Pi. Thank you for the subscription, dear. Thank you for taking care of the pest yesterday, too. I appreciate it. Pi's Pest Control Service. Perma-banning people who should not be talking to us. 45 months already. Yeah, oh my god, that's going on 3 years. You really... Or 4 years. What am I saying? 4 years, Pi. Well, you get credit for it because you set up the bots. But yeah, apparently we had somebody attempting to be naughty yesterday. And it all got taken care of.
We've conquered everyone else in our reality.
So we have a bot that keeps people from hacking into our website at work. And it sends me a notification every single time it happens, to the extent I can get 50 notifications in an hour. I spend more time just cleaning that up. I've got to write a little thing to just automatically put them in the notations.
Okay, yeah, but at least we have no messages from Evil Genius for Better Tomorrow and the like.
That would be great. Did Siri work? Yes, Siri worked just fine there, Pi. Joshua was using, or was doing synthwave yesterday, and when we get into the final sequence, he goes into jellyfish mode. And it's an amazingly effective technique.
Yeah, as you are at the center.
Yep. Just now, Pi, where it says Pi ban network. I presume you did something. Are you talking about yesterday? I don't know what happened yesterday because all I got was the Pi has perma-banned so-and-so. So I'm thinking, wow, something worked effectively. No, yeah, it was just I got the notification just like that with Pi has banned so-and-so. So I assume they did something naughty. Oops. Well, this morning, Joshua, we were taking care of endeavors for Ed and Id and me. It was not you, Mr. Dave. I wouldn't perma-ban you, Mr. Dave. You don't do anything naughty to us. You're just a good leader, remember? Stop. That one. There we go. That one. Let's see, where are we at? We're at 540. Loki. How many Borg ships do you have, Joshua? Oh, just 5. Easy peasy. Let's see if we can get that in here with everything else we need to do. Wow. How much time do we have? We still have almost a minute left. $25 teams down. I think this is my last one. $27 teams down. Not a bad run. Hey Joshua, don't forget V'ger probes do tremendous plasma damage on ground. Seconds.
We're reading an energy surge coming from Terok Nor.
Our
Expect
reinforcements will put
at
you in
any
your
moment.
place.
I'm not going to go for the dreadnoughts. They're airy, so they're all yours. Nope, no dreadnoughts. No, I said no dreadnoughts.
You haven't seen the last of me.
No, we haven't, Lita.
Terok Nor has been.
All right, let's see how we did. 24 portals and 28 assault teams. So 230 marks.
Terok Nor has been sent back to the mirror universe. We wouldn't have been able to repel them without your help. Thank you.
Yes, Phoenix prize packs this weekend. That starts after the patch today, I do believe.
Yeah.
Let's see, we were working on something yesterday. What were we working on? Was it the Screaming Litas? Okay, there's a couple of upgrades in the Screaming Litas. Okay, there's upgrades in the Screaming Litas, including the Embassy, which requires 9,000 fleet marks. I'm going to contribute all 290 of mine. Still needs about 9,000. Yeah, I worked on it yesterday, Pi, and we actually got people to contribute to it. That's what we're talking about right now. Plus, also, we put a huge bunch of projects on the dipshits. So, if you have fleet marks or anything you need to contribute them to the Screaming Litas upgrades, especially to the Embassy, and then everything in the dipshits is using marks. So, please, go burn some marks. There, I'll give you that many. Yeah, we had people donating, but I'm surprised. Of course, people are getting smarter about not taking fleet marks so much because it's hard to use them. But it's a good argument for constantly having new fleets. All right, Id, what's next? What's on your list? Or Ed? Id and Ed, what's on your lists? And if it's nothing, we'll go over and get Joshua to join us on KDF Tune for a little Borg Death and Destruction.
Okay, so for KDF or KDF stuff, I will wake up someone. Okay, for KDF stuff, it will be mit Musketat.
Okay. It's because you're awesome pie donating stuff. Okay. So, you know what? Let me do one thing here. This should pop up. There we go. Anybody else for a little KDF Death and Destruction? Mr. Dave, I'm sitting on epic boxes that I can't use. I'm saying a bunch of stuff I can't use because I got all the ships when they were parts of events, and so it's like, okay, now what? And I can't give them over to my other account. I can't give them to anybody else. So they just sit there. I wish I could give them to other people. No, you can't give the epic prize boxes away. They're bound to account. You can give a ship from a Phoenix prize pack to somebody else?
No, you can't.
I didn't think you could. You can do it with some things, but you can't with the Phoenix boxes. Those are bound to you.
Yeah. You can trade lobby ships.
Mm-hmm.
And you can trade lockbox ships.
Mm-hmm. But nothing on the epic or the Phoenix boxes unless they've changed that rule. And I don't think they changed that.
They definitely won't. Because that would interfere with collecting profit.
Yes. Okay, it looks like it's just us. Thank you. I know it's a Borg invasion. I just don't want to sit there and take damage right now. Thank you very much. All right, what shall we do? You need 5. Do you have a preference on your Borginess, Ed?
Green, please.
Green?
Green Borg.
Green Borg. Okay. Let's see. And you only need to get 5, Joshua. So I think a little infected conduit should suffice for this one. Wee woo?
Wee woo.
Oh shoot, I should have grabbed a different ship. Oh well. Yeah.
Famous last words.
I had to do some plasma damage in space, and I was thinking, I'm sure I've got something in plasma. Oh, not on this tune.
Situation, there's more. Begin.
Yeah, if you gave that stuff away, I'd be opening those boxes left and right and getting them out of my inventory, and people would be happy. I used to just do them for the upgrades.
Yeah, but as now rarity has been tuned down, it's even less worth less. You get less upgrades and you get weaker upgrades.
Yep. Well, when they were still the good upgrades, I made 2,100 of them, so I have a few left.
Yeah.
And I have my Omegas, which I haven't finished refining yet, but I at least have a good excuse for not having finished refining them this time. Hey Joshua, if you need your quick 5, go knock out the probes in the center by the conduit. Well, since they weren't going to nerf the previously excellent ones, I figured, buy a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody knocked out the right side already.
Yeah.
Sounds like an Ed thing. There we go. A rainy day, Alpha, where you live is rare indeed. Okay, that's interesting. I must have had something because I got my plasma damage without having any plasma on the ship. Something had it. Maybe my pets?
What are your pets?
I don't know. Let's go see what I got there. I've got to do fighter squadrons, and no, they're doing disruptor.
Disruptive.
Yeah.
But it might be a console. Might be sometimes you solve problems by accident.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to argue. It got solved. I'm a happy camper.
Yeah.
We normally get rain here about once a week, Alpha, and I love my apartment because it's facing eastish, and almost all the weather comes from the west, so when it rains, it never comes on my patio. It doesn't snow on my patio. Distributed targeting, yep. I'm sure that was it. And it's absolutely perfect to just sit here and camp out and listen to the rainfall, and lovely. And of course, we promptly haven't had any rain since I moved back here. Snow. Snow doesn't sound quite the same, though. Listening to the snow. It's interesting. Okay, I take all. Thank you very much. Upgrade and salvage. And salvage acquired. Yay! Space Maid. Right. Well, it's probably a little too late to start another mission, but it's not too late to log off a bit early and go take the dogs out for a quick walk, which I'm sure they would love.
Yeah.
Because, dogs.
Yeah. And by the way, everybody, read the patch notes, the behavior of the exchange, and the behavior of the dilithium exchange interface have changed a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And exchange, you will notice I think quite immediately when you buy or sell stuff.
Yes. Someone did suggest if you've got anything of high value on the exchange, you may want to pull it off and wait till after the patch.
The idea is brace for the not so optimal release that needs 4 weeks to fix.
Yes, exactly. Brace for patch. That will be our new weapon thing. Not brace for impact.
Brace for the patch.
All right, Ed, why don't you say ta-ta for us, and then I will go walk the children.
Okay. So, as already said, brace for the patch. Stay awesome.